Cat Williams and the P. Diddy do not write. Cat Williams said all that shit about all these people. Nobody ever said Cat was lying.
Nope.
They basically just said, oh, this nigga's jealous, fuck him, I got this. But they never said, no one ever stood on business, been like, man, fuck Cat,
Nope.
Cat lying. I ain't never did that shit, Cat. No one ever said that.
No, probably they couldn't.
He said, they give you $50 million, a wife, and I'm talking about 4 people. And all 4 people he showed, they looked the exact
same. But what did he also say? He's like, you know, because a lot of shit he was saying was actually kind of liable. Like, the motherfuckers, you know, if it was wrong, and they could prove he was wrong, they could sue the shit out of him for doing that on Shannon Sharp's show, right?
Yeah.
But, you know why they're not?
Now somebody.
You know why they're not? What's our favorite word? Discovery.
Well,
you know what I mean? And Cat said, I got receipts.
He said, I buy all that information. Give it to me.
I got receipts. So that's why nobody's doing that. Nobody's suing.
I heard something that Kevin Hart and somebody else filed a lawsuit for defamation.
If they did, I mean, again, I don't know what he's got on Kevin Hart. I mean, he just called Kevin Hart a plant. He said, how you go, do your comedy in Philly, get to LA and already have a show and all this stuff. Who knows? You know what I mean? Who knows?
What do you think the definition of a plant is?
You know what I'm saying? You think Kevin was doing a little diddling to get ahead? I don't know. I mean, like with everything today, Diddy's not a surprise. But, like, would I be surprised? Because you're hearing shit about Jaime Foxx.
What do you mean?
Motherfuckers are saying, dude, you ain't heard about him playing butt-naked basketball with Diddy?
No.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
And I guess the neighbors called the cops, right? So
no. Wait.
No, wait. Let me finish.
So go back to what you said. Who the fuck was playing what with who?
Jaime Foxx, Diddy, and I guess some other dudes out there playing butt-naked basketball.
Oh, so these niggas is really down low in the paint, huh? Ooh. Okay.
So I guess the neighbors called the cops, not because they were being loud, but because they're out there butt-ass naked.
Fuck going on
so
over there.
Now again,
I nasty mother.
Ooh, I'm just saying, to each their own, but it's like, it's things like that where it's like, Hollywood's a motherfucker, man. Jamie Foxx was always known for throwing wild parties too. Now, I never had heard anybody say anything. I'm not a Hollywood insider either, but I watched a lot of shit. I've never heard anyone. I heard them talk about Jamie Foxx's parties and stuff too. Ever since like he was on In Living Color. I never heard no crazy shit like that. You know what I mean? But it should not surprise me.
Who said this? Who said this about the butt naked basketball?
Fuck, who was that? It was on. Was it Jaguar Wright?
Oh, okay.
It might have been Jaguar Wright.
Can I ask who the fuck she is? No disrespect, Miss Wright, but who the fuck are you? You came out of left field, and bitch, you got all this information.
No, you came out of left field. We came out of left field. I couldn't tell you. I just know that she's been out talking about Diddy for days.
Miss Wright, you came out of left field. What the fuck do you know, and where the fuck was you when all this was going on? Since you got all this tea, where was your tea fields at? You know what I'm saying?
I don't honestly know.
Because everything she's been saying, she ain't been lying.
Well, she obviously had info.
That's what I'm saying.
My point being is this, dude. Like, Hollywood there's a reason they call Holly weird. And ever since that Cat interview, it's like Hollywood wants to show itself. For real.
You can only keep the curtain down for so long.
It's like the Will Smith shit. You know what I mean? The story his assistant told about him. You know what I'm saying? Like,
was he fucking Dwayne or Dwayne fucking him?
He said he was giving Dwayne. He said he was killing it.
I thought Dwayne.
He made a very big point of saying that he was in there busting Dwayne's guts out, had him bent over a couch or something.
Once again, to each
now I don't know if that's true. Tisha, for you, I hope it ain't true.
To each his own. Live your life. I ain't here to sit here. My last name's Taylor, not Christ, so I ain't here to judge. Live your life.
No, absolutely.
Tisha Campbell has made comments in a roundabout ways about, I never liked how my husband and Will Smith hung out so much. So I think she was trying to be polite, being that she understands, once again, like you said, She's in that circle. She knows how people move. So at her point, it's like, cause she said, I'm broke. I had nothing. When we broke up, he let me penniless. But him and Will Smith still tight. So
man, again, like, to each their own, bro. But the fact that you're in the public eye, people gonna talk about it. It just is what it is. And if it all bleeds into it, yeah, butt naked basketball, dick swinging, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it makes you.
Was it at least the boys against the girls?
I don't think there was girls, bro.
Oh!
I could be wrong, but I highly doubt that was what was going on.
Once again, man, I ain't gonna sit here and pass judgment on nobody, but that's just, I mean, like,
back down that rock, daddy.
Hey, man, ain't gonna be nobody checking tonight, man. First, it'll be nothing. I hear me like, no. You're like, no. That's. Here's the crazy thing about that, because
even Prince they kept their clothes on,
and he made some pancakes.
You know what I mean?
He kept his clothes on.
He didn't even change clothes.
He was wearing a blouse, but he still kept his clothes on.
Oh, don't tell me Prince is a weirdo. At least, you know what I'm saying? He may be out here in a women's living. But he wasn't out there playing butt naked basketball with a bunch of men.
He wasn't wearing some pants with his ass cheeks out, though. He was doing that.
That's a lot of this, and
like I said, man, please don't give me no fucking visuals. I don't want Diddy, you just, bro. Ooh, bruh. Oh, man. Oh, my God. That gives a whole different reality to smacking somebody on the ass. Good game. You know what I'm saying? Hey. I ain't on your team, homeboy. I ain't on your team.
Oh, he did do that.
He's like, hey, man, I'm not on your team. But see, here's the funny thing. And once again, I'm gonna say, like I said last time we touched on it. All these people are coming out now. Like, once again, I understand you're in it for the bag, but that's the thing. Where do your morals end, and where does your financial mental gain begin? Because at the end of the day, I have daughters, you have a daughter, we already touched on this, but to me, that's where, like, when I see stuff, just like, you know, like, for instance, just being a kind person. Like, just recently, I took one of my coworkers' daughters to the father-daughter dance, because, you know, and it's like, I didn't do that for anything but to make sure this little girl had a great time.
Right.
So I'm saying, like, so, but I didn't want nothing out of return. I didn't do it for nothing out of return. I did it to make, because I got the smile I wanted from that little girl. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
but I mean, I know. But when we talked about this too, there was some self gratification, because that's something you never got to do with your daughter.
Exactly.
So you know,
it
went both ways. You got to make her day, she made yours.
So to me, it's like, as a person, how I feel, I couldn't just stand there and watch something. I gotta step in. I gotta take the ass whooping. I gotta take the bullet. I gotta take something, because I'd rather be wrong now and apologize later than not do something and live with regret. So if I gotta step in and be called an asshole or a jerk, hey, you know what? Then call me that. But hey, you would be calling me something different if I didn't jump in and stop it. And that's how I look at it. Because I have daughters, you have a daughter, you have sons, we have family, I have sisters, you have a sister. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So if all this was going on, which it seems like it was, man, fuck Diddy. Line all those motherfuckers up.
Actually,
you know what I'm saying? Like
some of these people, like, are all upset because the police had his sons in cuffs and this and that. Well, number one, if you've ever been in a house that's been raided, they're gonna put everybody in cuffs.
They fuck around and put the iguana in cuffs.
And figure it out later. Like, I heard, I just happened to be skimming through, you know, going down the rabbit hole, and I saw Stephen A. Smith talking about it, but he was talking about it with some woman that was on it. Seemed like she was some sort of legal analyst. I didn't know who she was, but she knew about the case. And she talked about, you know, Yeah, and not like she was excusing Diddy or any of that stuff. She, she was trying to,
She has to keep it on the legal animal.
Well, yeah, because he has not even been charged yet.
No.
But they were talking about, you think they did too much, putting the kids on the thing and putting them in handcuffs, and she's like, well, yeah, I think they got a little overzealous with that, and they talk about the similarities between Diddy and Jeffrey Epstein. Well, and Stephen A's like, well, did they do Jeffrey Epstein like that? And she's like, no, actually they didn't. Well, of course they did. Jeffrey Epstein didn't have sons. Number two, they were not allegedly involved in his activities. Justin Combs is named in one of those lawsuits as somebody who was going out to get underage girls.
Oh, shit.
So, why? That's why. Number two, because you were there. I've been in the middle of a house when a house got I got fucking sprayed. Body is sprayed. I walked through spray. But, you know what I mean? They weren't there for me. I didn't do it. Well, I went back to juvie because I was on the run. That's when I ran from up here.
But they were there forever.
They were there forever. Yeah. But again, they didn't ask no questions. They just sprayed my dogs, let me walk through it, sat me down, didn't ask me if I was okay, gave me a bottle of water and asked me for my name and my birthday. You know what I mean? I just so happened to be on the run. Was what it was. But yeah, I don't think they were overzealous. Actually, at the end of the day, you know what I mean? I've seen people get treated way worse than that.
I look at it like this.
They didn't get beat up.
It's funny we talk about this. Because I like to watch, I don't know the show, so please forgive me, but it's on YouTube where like they show like the police body cams and they go and, like situations, they arrest people, murderers and all that stuff. Well, there is this white kid, he's like 19. I feel so bad for this guy's mom. She found a human head in her son's closet. And a bag was, exactly. Now, I ain't gonna get racial or get racist into it, but as a black man, as I'm watching this, I see cops approach a young white man, 19 years old, who has a human head and hands in his bedroom. I've never seen him in handcuffs.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So here's the thing. Now I'm not saying it's a race thing or not, but if you ask me, being a black man in America, I think if he was a minority,
away from you.
If he was a minority, I think he would have been in cuffs real quick.
Oh, I mean, I'm the last person to.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. So when I look at it, like I say, like, okay, now with the Diddy thing, now when they're doing a raid, okay, I grew up in the projects. I've been involved in more raids than I like to admit to. When they come in the house, they handcuff everybody except the mother or the father. If they're not, hey, you know what? We didn't hear about you. You know what, ma'am? You can step outside.
Older people or maybe like little kids.
Exactly.
But anybody from a certain age, everybody's going in handcuffs. You're probably getting put down on the ground.
And you're going to get ran.
And yeah, everybody's getting their shit ran. Yeah. Everybody, it is what it is.
And then they're going to let you go.
If you do more.
Or you're on parole or probation, and they call your parole officer, probation officer, and they say, yeah, bring him down, lock him up, hook him up, I want to teach him a lesson. But for the most part, they're going to cuff you, they're going to run you, they're going to write your shit down, then they're going to let you the fuck go. It's what they call protocol, I guess. Now, I don't like it, so I don't want to defend them.
No, it is what it is. It's not. I'm just saying it's not abnormal. In that instance, I don't think that was like racially motivated.
I wasn't saying.
No, I'm not saying. No. I'm saying in the Diddy thing. I don't think that was racially motivated.
And I don't think
I think that those people knowing, like,
well, that's what I'm
knowing
saying.
what they know this is about. Yeah. Maybe they were a little bit overzealous. They might have been.
Yeah.
They're human. Like, especially if the son is also accused of sex trafficking too.
Like I said, I wasn't saying it was racist with the white kid. I just think he was a little autistic. He had high functioning Asperger's. And I just think they were like, you know what? The last thing we want to do is have this kid flip out or freak out. So we're just going, hey, maybe. And as I'm saying, because at the end of the day, once again, every situation is different. Just, I mean, I know
there's good cops and bad cops, just like there's good people and bad people. You know what I mean? And just like on both sides, it's the rotten apples that spoil the bunch. You know what I mean? It's the one, there may be 5 crooked cops in a given department that's got hundreds of cops, right? But those 5 crooked cops fuck it up for the rest of them because none of the rest of them
will tell on
them. It's the same, and then they get mad at us because we don't snitch on each other.
Yeah.
But y'all don't snitch on each other either. Blue code of silence, remember?
Gang in blue.
And I'm just saying, it works, and that's not every cop, because there have been cops that have came out against other cops.
Yeah.
But for the most part, and we both experienced this in life, like they could be dead wrong, and nobody saw nothing. Oh, body cams weren't on.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So let's talk about...
I mean, really,
Yeah.
you had to cop charges.
And why is
for getting beat up?
Why do they have the option to turn it on and off? It should be the moment you clock on, that thing goes on.
I have no idea.
The moment you clock off. So let's go back to Cat Williams. Was it the cop in L.A. who went crazy and they ended up killing those 2 Mexican women who were driving the blue truck in Compton because they thought it was the mixed black cop they were looking for, and then he ended up in the house and they burnt the house. Now, Cat Williams had a comical view on it, but when you break it down, he was right.
Hear that one?
Okay, he was saying, and I apologize, I don't know the guy's name, but there was a cop in L.A. who went crazy about 10, 11 years back, so they say, and they ended up shooting up 2 Mexican women in Compton in a blue truck delivering newspaper because the truck fit the description. They didn't ask who was in the truck. They didn't see who was in the truck. They seen the truck and lit it the fuck up. They're trying to kill this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Not trying to catch him. Now, so Cat Williams says, they said he was in the truck. How we know in the truck? Because they said he was in the truck. Come to find out, it was 2 Mexican ladies. Black people aren't out that late or up that early when it happened, right? Then he said, how do we know he was in the house? Because they told us he was in the house. We're going to back up and let them negotiate. And then all you heard was fires, gunshots, and the house on fire. To this day, we never know what he was accused of.
Again, man.
So like you said, once again, no other cop has come out, even if there's cops who are around there and know if it was bad or what, hasn't come out to be like, yeah, that shit was wrong. So that's why, like you said, best just to not talk to him. That's what lawyers are for. The moment a cop comes to you, let me give you a bit of advice.
Shut the fuck up.
Shut up. Give him your ID. Record everything, because let me tell you something.
God, I hate the first 48.
Yeah. Oh my fucking...
Shut the fuck up.
Give him your ID, shut the fuck up, record it. As long as he violates your rights, you can fucking sue them for that. But if you yell, you scream, and you make them put their hands on you because they're gonna fucking lie, the prosecutor's gonna prosecute. So just shut up, record them, give them your ID, let them violate you, then sue their fucking ass. If more people just sued them than argued with them, they'd stop fucking with you. You see what I'm saying? Just my opinion.
Well, you know, again, there's a time and a place for everything. You know, yeah. Like, my thing is, like, if I really need to stand my ground with a police officer, I will.
Yeah.
If I really need to. But at the end of the day, like, if I know I'm good,
yeah,
you know, I know I ain't got no warrants. I know I ain't done nothing wrong. You know what I mean? Like, not on probation, nothing like that. You know what I mean? Like, I may ask you, like, why do you need to see my ID?
Okay, well, then,
I might ask you that.
Yeah.
Not that, you know, not that I won't give it to you.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, nothing on me. I'm clean.
Yeah, right.
But I do feel like I deserve a reason why. Not just because you asked me for it, because that is not a lawful order.
No.
What are you suspecting me of that you need my ID? When you articulate that to me, I'll be more than happy to get it for you. You know what I mean? Oh, you jaywalked. Oh, okay, cool. It's fine. Thank you. You know what I mean? Oh, you know, well, I don't know, whatever. Like, someone, you know, you fit the description. Okay, what exactly was that what was that description? Okay, yeah, it kind of does. Here you go. You know, either way, I'll do it, but, you know, I'm like, I want to be on body cam at least trying to get, like, an answer out of you.
Yeah.
Because it's those authoritarian cops that force those situations. They knowing, because they always assume you don't know your rights.
Yeah.
And that's what pisses me off. Like, don't come at me like I'm stupid and I don't know my rights because I happen to be in this neighborhood. or I happen to be coming from this house. Like, don't let my lingo fool you, bro. Like, I'm an intelligent motherfucker.
Now think, Joe.